Today I will be reacting to top 10 most popular table lights on the internet. We will have a look what makes them special and we will analyze if they deserve their place in the list. I have my list generated with our custom algorithm ready. Let's dive straight in. Number 10. Taccia, Achille and Pier Giacomo Castiglioni, 1962, designed for Flos. This amazing table light, I really love it. One thing I know about it is that it was originally designed in a way so it looks like a suspension lamp. So it's pretty much kind of upside down. The light source is down and there's this disc that kind of reflects the light, so you have the same sensation as the light was coming from up even though the light source is down. It's a beautiful light. Also, it's super interesting that at the time light sources have been extremely inefficient, so the body also worked as a heatsink, so it was dispersing the heat generated by the lamp. Now you don't really have that issue with the LEDs, but Flos obviously kept the body as it is, and it's a beautiful design, very much industrial and elegant, something I really like. Let's see what I have here. Professional use score is high, architects love it, but mainstream SEO and social metrics are lower than the pieces above it. Interesting. The most professional choice lamp on the list. Let's see what the others look like. Number 9. Panthella Portable by Werner Panton, 1971, reissued 2018 by Louis Poulsen. It's a very nice lamp. I'm not a massive fan of 70s, but this reissue proved to be very popular. A lot of brands are now jumping into these portable, battery-powered table lights, especially for the restaurant and hospitality market. It's interesting. Let's see what kind of information we have here. Fastest rising lamp, the portable lighting trend is real and measurable. Hospitality renders, restaurant setups. Available in 10 plus colors. So interesting thing is that Panton wanted to create an object where both base and the shade functioned as reflectors instead of simply hiding a bulb under the lampshade. So it makes sense, lampshade and also the leg is reflecting the light. When you look at it from that angle, it kind of makes sense why it has this distinctive silhouette. Price ranges between 140 and 220 euros, what is very reasonable. Number 8. AJ Table Lamp, Arne Jacobsen, 1957 for Louis Poulsen. It's a beautiful light, I really like this one. 57, how it looks so modern, it looks like it was designed a couple of years ago. Designed for SAS Royal Hotel in 1957, Jacobsen designed the entire building, furniture and lighting as one vision. That's a proper feat. It is the second most downloaded professional lighting model on SketchUp 3D warehouse after Tolomeo. Seems to be very popular. Price range depending on finish and retailer between 320 to 560 euros. Number 7. Snoopy, Achille and Pier Giacomo Castiglioni, 1967 for Flos. Again, amazing light. It is actually called Snoopy after the cartoon character. It is part of a Castiglioni playful approach. Couple of notes I have here, it surges on quite luxury Pinterest boards and strong first dips resale value. The price range is between 1,400 euros to 2,000 plus euros, depending on finish and market. Fun fact, our table light, let me show you. Our table light was inspired a little bit by a Snoopy light. As you can tell, asymmetrical lampshade. I really dig this light. Number 6. Flowerpot, Werner Panton, 1968 for Nth Edition. I have suspicion that it wasn't originally designed for Nth Edition. It resembles a lot the Panthella that we already had at number 9. Also, let me know which one you like more. Two opposite hemispheres create a form that softly diffuses light downward, inspired by the flower power movement. Exceptional retail performance, top seller at Finnish Design Shop and DWR, the most giftable designer lamp in the ranking, thanks to accessible price, bold palette and compact size. I want to know the price then. It's priced between 240 and 360 euros. Here we go. It was originally manufactured in 1960s by Swiss company J. Luber AG that actually licensed the product to Louis Poulsen. It's part of the End Traditions aim to reissue expressive Scandinavian mid-century and late modern classics, making it a very natural fit. Not my cup of tea, like the colors, shape, very 70s. Before we jump to number 5, let me tell you again a little bit about our composite popularity index. It's an algorithm we created to analyze the market, what actually is popular across the different platforms. It's a combination of search intent, social hype, professional specifications, and the resale value. If you want to know more about the algorithm and how we put it together, we will put a little bit more info in the descriptions, or you can also watch our previous video, 10 most popular chairs, where I talk about it a little bit more in depth. Also, if you haven't, we would really appreciate if you click the like and subscribe buttons. Those help us immensely, make this channel better, improve on every aspect. Thank you. Number 5. Original 1227 Anglepoise by George Carwardine, 1935. This is my cup of tea. I really like it. And I even know a fun fact, because I own one of the Anglepoise lamps. I actually have the version that was updated by Kenneth Grange, because I love Kenneth Grange. But this original version has the same feature, and that's the iconic spring. This is an amazing story. I really enjoy this. Carwardine was originally engineer who worked for a car manufacturers, and he especially worked on suspensions. You get the spring now. He created a test light that actually used all of his knowledge. So the light was actually quite revolutionary, because before this, the task lights, you had to position the light and there were bolts that you would have to tighten for it to stay in the position. Carwardine, what he wanted to do is he wanted to take the light, put it in any position and it stayed there. So this was a massive revolution in 1935. There is a limited edition Paul Smith one that has beautiful colors. You can tell I'm a bit of a Paul Smith fan. Let's see what we have here. The only lamp on the list sold with a lifetime guarantee. Anglepoise services it indefinitely after registration. That's nice. Okay, number 4. Atollo Vico Magistretti 1977 Oluce. Super iconic light. I totally agree, it deserves number 4 spot. Apparently Magistretti sketched this light in one line. I guess it was a bit of a house in one line kind of thing. Apparently it performs amazingly on first dips, and it also trends under hashtag minimalist chic. It resonates strongly with quiet luxury aesthetics. This was quite radical in 1977 because Magistretti removed everything. It wasn't expressive like Pantone, it wasn't technical like Anglepoise, it wasn't industrial like many other office lamps. It was just something sculptural and very special. So Oluce produced Atollo in several versions. Opal glass, satin metal finishes, matte black or white, bronze and gloss editions. It also reflects in price. It ranges between 480 euros to 1000 plus euros depending on size and finish. It is also a bit of a more premium looking light, so it's all very understandable. I'm curious what else we have in the list. So let's do the top 3. Akari series 1A, 7A, 10A, Isamu Noguchi, 1951, Ozeki & Co. and Vitra. This is amazing light, I really love it. It's handcrafted in Japan from 1951, unchanged, from Japanese paper and bamboo. Noguchi's aim was to dematerialize the lamp. He didn't want to see the cables, the bulb and all the technical parts. He wanted to create a soft, a beautiful object that looks really weightless. Akari family includes more than 100 versions of this light. It became globally influential because of its fragility and atmospheric glow. Ozeki & Co. is the licensed original production, and the light is distributed internationally through design partners such as Vitra. That's why I guess we only have the 3 versions out of the whole family. Small is roughly between 80 to 160 euros, medium 200 to 400, and large 400 to 800 euros. So this is an interesting bit. Isamu Noguchi was born in Los Angeles, California. His father was Japanese and his mother American. And Noguchi went to Japan in '51, and this light was actually inspired by his travels in Japan. Noguchi was actually praised for his cultural duality. He was able to create these modernist sculptural pieces, but made with the Japanese traditional techniques, what was really amazing at the time. Let's climb up in our list to number 2. Tolomeo Table Light, Michel De Lucchi and Giancarlo Fassina for Artemide. This is an icon, there's no doubt about it. I was expecting this to be somewhere high up. It's a table light that every architect has at home and in their office. Every time I worked in some studio, there was Tolomeo light. It won Compasso di Oro 1989, the best-selling and most recognized designer table lamp in the world. It's most downloaded designer lamp on SketchUp 3D Warehouse, the global standard reference for architects. Of course, architects love this light. So the main idea behind the light is to create desk light, something like Anglepoise, but without the spring, more clean, more elegant. There are tension cables instead of the springs, and you are again able to position the light in any position and it stays there. It's extremely well balanced, beautiful materials, it's extruded aluminum. Price range is between 240 euros to 400 euros. And now let's look at number 1. I wouldn't expect this light to be number 1. It does make sense, but I wouldn't expect it to be number 1. I see it everywhere though, but I still wouldn't expect it to be number 1. Number 1 is Nesso by Giancarlo Mattioli from 1967 by Artemide. It's a beautiful light, another mushroom-shaped light that we have in this list. Artemide's most viral piece on Instagram and Pinterest right now, and it's number 1 searched lamp from 2023 to 2025. So it is the most popular light, 100%. Designed in 1967, won first prize at the Artemide Domus competition. That sounds weird. If Artemide organized this competition, I'm wondering how come they won. Later reissued as a modern classic. Look, it's not my cup of tea, but I get it, it's part of this mushroom lamp design wave. It was really cool from the manufacturing perspective, and you can tell I'm a bit of a manufacturing nerd, because it was the first commercially successful lamp made using injection molded ABS, allowing smooth, continuous curve that would have been difficult and expensive in metal or glass. Though I would love this light way more if it would be made out of metal or glass. It was associated with space age and pop culture as all the other mushroom lamps we had here in the list. The small one currently retails between 160 euros to 200 euros. The big one 290 to 400 plus euros. Okay, so it is very reasonably priced, and I get that might be a part of the appeal. In orange, it does look striking and very interesting. I wouldn't expect this to be a number 1. Tolomeo number 2 I can imagine, but this was a bit of a surprise for me. Again, we can tell that a lot of these lights have been designed a very long time ago. Time seems to be a part of a recipe for success. So people get used to these things, and sometimes thing gets more popular after 30-40 years. Actually, the newest light we have here in the list is from 1987, and that's the Tolomeo light. Let us know, maybe it would be interesting also to do top 10 table lights, but only from the last 10 years. If you want to see us break down more products using our CPI algorithm, let us know in the comments if it should be watches or bags or sneakers. No, don't choose sneakers, because I have no idea about the sneakers. I'm a boots kind of guy, so what can I tell you about sneakers? You know what? Choose sneakers if you want to, because at least I will learn something about the sneakers. I should broaden my horizons as well. And finally, it will be potentially something a little bit newer than 1968 and 1972. So maybe we should do the sneakers. No, but with all seriousness, let us know what you like to see. These lists are actually really interesting for me to do as well, because you have some subjective preferences and then you see that something completely different is the most popular. So let us be surprised. Let's see, maybe the next list will be completely unexpected. These are all the lamps we have for today, and this is why it takes time. Okay,